Honorable Men Discord. 50 Cent releases audio of him talking to the landlord of Jim Jones's building. Let's talk about it.
How you see yourself is how you perceived. I see a man strong, gifted, head strapping, never down on his knees, begging. Gotta make a way, even in my darkest hour. Say the odds against me was new. I would never cower.
As always, welcome back to another episode. If you haven't already, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. And by all means, I'll see you in the comment section if you want to discuss this further. So let's get straight into it. This back and forth between 50 Cent and Mano. It's mainly Mano that is speaking for the whole entire group for Let's Rap About It podcast, which consists of Jim Jones, Mano, Fabulous, and Dave East. Mano has been going back and forth with 50 Cent. 50 Cent is saying that that entire group of men are squatting in the building that they use for the podcast. Now, one would take this as 50 Cent is trolling, because 50 Cent, I could only assume, is not aware of the business dealings that goes on as far as the rent that's paid for the building. Even furthermore, 50 Cent just, I mentioned this in the other videos, he enjoys controversy. He lives for this. He's somewhere laughing every time he entertains this on social media. I think this really gives him a rush. It's clear that he's been doing this for a very long time. Very, very long time. Since he pretty much stopped caring about putting out albums and he concentrated on his TV series, he's been trolling on social media for a long time. So I really think he gets a kick out of this. At first, when I heard about this, first of all, shout out to No Mercy TV. He's the one who brought this to my attention, because again, I have a group of gentlemen that are always pitching things to me, letting me know about stuff that is going on on social media and things of that nature. And No Mercy TV brought this to my attention, and I'm not surprised by this. I'm just not surprised by this. Now, so for those of you that are unaware of this audio, let's listen to this audio and then we'll talk about it further. So let's get into it.
Want to rent it? And I said, okay, fine. Right? He's been saying this for since October. And so he keeps trying to build it, but he won't sign the lease. He's like, I don't like these terms. I want 6 months of build out. And ridiculous bullshit. He also has a partnership agreement where half of what he's building now, his media, belongs to us. He won't tell us how much he's making and doing all these things. So half of the content he's creating, if you want to buy that too, I'll sell you half the company. He's not a business. He's insane. To me, it's worth very little to nothing. But if it works out for you, I just throw that in as a sweetener. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is he signed a lease with me. Right now he owes, I'm going to say it in a short way, at least $80,000. It's not $180,000. The monthly rent on the old lease.
So there you have it. That's the audio that 50 Cent decided to put out, allegedly, because I don't know if he put this out on his Instagram or how exactly it came out, but I think the number one question that many people will ask is, how do we even know that's actually the landlord of the building? Because 50 Cent trolls so much, we don't know if this is actually the landlord. Now, the next thing would be, I'm going to assume that it's real, because I don't see 50 Cent. Oh, well, then again, let me not say I don't see 50 Cent. I really don't know what he's capable of doing. But if he is trolling and it's not the actual landlord of the building, I would think that would put him in a position where he could be sued by Jim Jones, because I believe Jim Jones owns that building. I believe Jim Jones owns the building. Now, that would be a defamation situation if it's a fraudulent phone call just for the sake of clicks and entertainment, because it's messing, it's playing with the integrity of the brand, of Jim Jones' brand, of the brand of all four members. So I can only assume it's a real person. I don't know how these things works. 50 Cent, I believe he enjoys this so much. He has money set aside for any type of legal issues when it comes to things like this. I really think that he would put aside money just for stuff like this because he enjoys doing it. I really think he enjoys humiliating people because he has the means to do so. He would make time for that. He would make time for things that the average person would say, I'm not doing that. I'm not risking a lawsuit. 50 Cent is all for it. He is all for it. But here's where I got a little bit confused. I came across a video where Mano was in a vehicle and he was speaking to someone who was asking him questions about the back and forth with 50 Cent. And Mano alluded to, well, 50 Cent's serious about buying a portion of the building. He needs to come talk to me. So Mano is alluding to have ownership or some type of ownership of the building, which that confused me because I thought that entire property was Jim Jones' property. So I don't know what Mano's talking about, unless Mano is just spearheading the back and forth. So he's like, he needs to come through me for the dealings. I don't know what's going on with that, but if you're unfamiliar with that video, if you're unaware of that video, let's take a look at that video and then we'll talk about it further.
Ask you, you know, I know 50's been saying he's coming for everybody. Everyone has jokes. He's coming for everyone.
Right.
And he said that he wants to buy into your podcast. Take us through that. Well, and, you know, I'm assuming, you know, that must have been kind of good press for you.
Well, I'm going to say this, man. Beefing with 50 is good business. Numbers is up, podcast is up, engagement is up. Beefing with 50, I wish I would have known this a long time ago. We could go a couple more rounds.
No way.
100%. Yeah.
Were you surprised to see that, or?
I mean, yeah, because it wasn't something that I was normally practicing. You understand what I'm saying? You know, it wasn't about, you know, having an issue with anybody. But since we got a podcast, let's rap about it. You know, it's good for business. But he said he wanted to buy half the podcast. Now, I'm saying if you want to buy half the podcast, I'm the person you need to see about that. I'm the guy you got to see about that.
I mean, do you think he was being, like, facetious, or was he?
He said he don't cap. He said he don't cap. So I should be receiving a phone call, right, saying, yo, what's up with this podcast? Because I'm the guy. If you want to buy half the podcast, I mean, listen, I'm the guy.
Right. I mean, we just saw Joe and Jada. We just saw Breakfast Club on Netflix.
What did I just tell you? Beefing with 50, beefing with Curtis is good business.
Oh, my goodness. I mean,
that's it.
Well, what do you think is next for you guys? Do you plan on having like an actual sit down with him? Possibly.
I'm not planning nothing in that area. I'm just going by based off of what was said.
Correct.
All right. So if we going by what is said, and the brothers is not capping, I'm saying okay. If you can't buy it from nobody else but over here. Right. So if you saying you making these bold statements,
right, then
my phone should be ringing. What's up? What we doing?
So there you have it. This whole fiasco is it's entertaining. I think both sides enjoy it to a degree. Mano seems like, based off of that video, he seems like he's enjoying it. You know, as long as it stays like this, I really think it would be best if they don't entertain this. But as long as it just stays like this and you know, it's like a flex, both of them are flexing. You know, well, 50 Cent's doing the flexing because he's talking about buying the building, so he's the one that's doing the flexing. But it doesn't seem like Mano is bothered by it, and as long as the cast, his co-hosts are not bothered by it, then I guess it's cool. As long as it doesn't turn into anything that's violent, then I guess I'll be here for it to speak on it. But again, I don't know whether or not the audio is a real landlord for the building. We just don't know. I don't know if 50 Cent has any receipts, because the video that I found, it didn't have the name of the landlord. So how can we verify? Now, by all means, if anyone watches this episode and they actually listen to this audio from a different site and it actually listed the person's name to confirm it's a real person that is a landlord for that building, let me know, because I like to be as accurate as possible. But as of this recording, I don't have a name for the person who's speaking on the audio. Now, one other thing I almost forgot to mention. Not only would it be a defamation issue, but I'm kind of wondering, how was the landlord able to disclose the personal finances of an account that does not belong to 50 Cent. So that's where I'm confused about the legitimacy of the audio, because I don't believe you can call a landlord and ask them about the debt or the financial history of a client. I don't know the legal term for that, but it doesn't seem like that's legal to do that, to disclose that to someone else. Now, 50 Cent was calling the landlord to find out if the building was open for sale, available for sale, and they discuss the options. You know, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. If the space has multiple floors, maybe they're only renting out a certain number of floors. I don't even know how many floors the building has, because I've seen videos with Jim Jones inside the property, and sometimes he's outside, and it doesn't seem like it has more than one floor. It seems like it's just a one floor building. I could be wrong. I don't know if there's multiple buildings that he owns or he's renting. I don't know the situation, but nevertheless, I don't see how they're able to discuss the business of someone else to 50 Cent. Unless that landlord is just operating out of the fact that he knows 50 Cent has the finances, and he knows 50 Cent has purchased some property in Shreveport. So he's looking at it like, listen, I'm going to sell to the highest bidder, because based on the audio, he's not satisfied with the business dealings with Jim Jones. But listen, I don't know what to think outside of this. I'm here for it. It just makes for content. And what's your thoughts on this? As always, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. If you haven't already, again, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. I drop episodes daily at 5 p.m. Eastern time. And as always, stay honorable.